SKST Radio.
Well, welcome to another episode of SKST Radio Artist Network, and we have our new artist in the house, the Feez Da Popstar. What's up? Woo, woo, woo!
Kim, big
What's
shout
up?
out. Feez Da Popstar, baby, we here.
All right, man, look at you. You're looking all fresh. The Tom and Jerry outfit on. I love it. Absolutely love it. So where are you? Where are you located?
Right now, I just woke up. I'm actually in Honolulu, Hawaii right now.
Woo!
Yeah, it's about like 8:30 something in the morning.
Oh my gosh, I got you early. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, so you are like this superstar. So first of all, let's tell people who you are and how you got started in your artist career.
I go by the name of Feez Da Popstar, also by the name of Jay Faire. I started as a DJ Jay Faire, ghost writing for a lot of different artists. I got a couple platinum plaques on my wall. I can't mention their names, but there were a couple of big hits, and was DJing in a rap group. We signed to Atlantic Records, and you know what I said? You know what? Since I do this and I travel and I tour and I DJ and I love to write and I bring a show, I said, you know what? Let me just do a whole package and put it together and just bring my music, bring my energy to the forefront. And that's basically how I got started. Wow,
that is so cool.
Yeah.
So was this in the blood or what did you do to get to be a DJ? How did all that happen?
I have family members that are actually in the music business as a DJ, but it actually started in the blood. Like the first thing I've always wanted was music. Like any type of gift that was given to me, music. I'm a collector of vinyl. I just listen to old stuff. I listen to new stuff. I just consume as much music as possible. So it's always been from the time I could probably walk. It's been music, So I actually, when I first started learning how to DJ, it was a friend of mine, and he was we were both 7 years old, going on 8 years old. And his uncle was a DJ, right? So his uncle was a DJ in one of those clubs, lounges and things like that. So we used to sneak in his room and play with his equipment and pretend we had a radio station when he wasn't there. And then one day he caught us, and we thought we were gonna be in big trouble. And he said, you know what? If you're gonna use my equipment, I gotta show you how to use it. So pretty much from like 7, 8 years old, we started learning how to DJ.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. At least you didn't get in trouble,
We had our share of trouble, but it kept us out of major trouble.
That's so cool. So now, working with all these different artists, you doing the work in the background, in the forefront. How did you get started pushing it off on other people? How did you, can you listen to my music, or can you sing this, or how did that happen?
It basically started because I grew up in New York, so in New York, that was like the era. It's either you did music or you played sports, you played basketball or something like that. So you had a lot of rappers around, you had a lot of, people trying to get out and do things, and everybody was real competitive, So you're either real competitive at playing basketball, which I love to play basketball as well, or you're real competitive at music. So, I would always be creating mixes, creating remixes, making beats and stuff like that, and just giving it to people, just letting people hear it. And next thing you know, word has spread around. Next thing you know, I'm making mixtapes. It's going to get in one store, they're getting in one state, they're getting here and there. And then from there, increase to use that to springboard the production aspect of it.
Gotcha. That is so cool. So now you've been doing music, you got some good hits out. So what's next for you?
Well, I got an album dropping. So the full album is going to drop in March. So we don't have a release date on that, but the title is set for that. And we're finishing up the last 3 songs getting that everything mastered for a March release on the album. We have a couple videos that actually need to be shot within the music. And one of the singles that's actually out now is actually done with the K-pop singer in Korea. So we're gonna, we did the music, we did the record, but now I'm gonna go back over to Korea and we're gonna, do the video and really just merge it, get that whole hip hop, pop, K-pop vibe, together.
Nice. So how do you decide that what type of music you're going to do? Does it come to you in a dream, or how do is it real life experience? How do you decide to write this particular song?
That's an interesting question, though. I really appreciate that question. A lot of times it's what just hits me, being around clubs, being a party guy. Like, I'm a high energy party guy. I like to, when I come in a room, I'm like, whoa, I'm full of, I'm just full of energy all the time. So I like things that make people move. I like things, if I feel it can make me move, it can make me in a happy mood, then I really lean toward that as well. But I have some things also that are not as happy, because that's just life, Right. And issues I like to talk about, which you'll also hear on the album, some things that you're like, wait a second, this, it shows that, you can be a pop star, you can be a rap star, you can be a person in secular work or what have you, but we all have these issues that we're going through that maybe we don't address. So right. I'm addressing them actually to music as well.
Wow. So what is your take on like the recent deaths of all of our African American men killing themselves?
I think the last few years, since COVID came in, mm-hmm. has really been hard, and when I say it's been hard to deal with just the death and things that have gone on with the disease, mm-hmm. but also hard not having an outlet, because a lot of people, we were locked down for so long, and then now when everything opened up, we're so concentrated on, hey, we got to make money, we got to do this, we got to do that. We didn't take time to actually check on people. We didn't take time to actually talk to people or get what was inside us out for the last few years. We right. just kept on going, trying to have an image of what we feel that people should look at us at, instead of just, picking up the phone, or not just texting, but just actually picking up the phone and be like, yo, Cammy, how you doing? I just want to see how you doing. It just as brief as that, and listen. So I think we're seeing a lot of that as far as the mental aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Whereas, rest in peace to Twitch, who had just, taken his life due to, circumstances. Right. I think there needs to be more of an outlet. And I think there also needs to be more of an outlet for those that are in the hip hop community, as in music community, as just in general, because yes, we're out in the spotlight or we go out, but we don't have to, we're humans, you know what I mean? So it's not like we got to just like always portray an image, just be who you are, and I think that a lot of times, carries over, but when we start getting caught up in, our social media to reality, exactly. Then that's when we have a lot of other issues and other violence, come into play.
Right. So you think your music is going to sort of formulate to kind of help as well? Because a lot of songs are, and yours is not that particular songs, but a lot of songs, are the image, the hip hop, the boom, 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 degrading type things. And that's the image that people felt like they had to keep and had to sustain in order to make money. So now things are kind of mellowing out, people are now claiming their crowns, I'm a king, I'm a queen, so you don't have to be that negative person and get negative music out there in order to make money. So right. do you think that, this is kind of the route that your music is going into?
Yeah, I look at it this way, right? I can only be true to myself, and hopefully others will not be afraid to be true to themselves, saying, okay, he's true to himself, even if he catches some backlash or somebody says, what, I'm not feeling that because, X, Y, and Z, but he's true to himself, right? Because one thing nobody can discredit is my love for music, my influences, rap, hip hop, pop, club, what have you, and the fact that I've lived it,
right.
But just because I lived it, I don't need to portray anything else. I need to be true to myself, and I'm a fun person.
Yeah,
I like to bring fun. I like to bring when you go to a club, right, and you got a packed club, and everybody's just standing there ice grilling people. What fun is that?
No, it's no fun.
What I'm saying?
What am I here?
So it's like I'm trying to bring an element back of just fun. We can party, we can kick it, we can do whatever, but just be yourself. I don't have to go out and shoot 9, 10, 12, 15 people just to have fun, And so I'm hoping that, again, that me being true to myself, whether, a person says, well, this music is for me or it's not for me, they will look at the underlying thing and say, you know what? He stayed true to himself.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to bring forth to people.
Wow. Well, we have a couple of your songs. With permission, we'll play them.
Cool.
All right. Let's start off with All I Need.
It's Feez Da Popstar, baby. See you. What's up, homie? I know you got something to say. Woo! With a place to live, so what the deal is? You the one for me, I'm the one for you. Feez Da Popstar, do what it do. Take a look around, now how that sound? When you move around, I know that you are down. Like a 9 to 5, it's straight biz. She don't tell them. You, my boo, no other. Had to figure out, had to discover. You're my only one, my only lover. Closer than my sister, father, and mother. Out in the open, no undercover. But when we do our things under the covers. Word life, true story, that's what it is. So you can tell them. As I lay me down to sleep, your soul I promise to keep. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Feez Da Popstar, baby. I ain't going nowhere. I solemnly swear. She don't tell him.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, you got me rocking over here. Okay, so how did you come up with that song? It's light. It's not too aggressive. It's just mellow. I love it. So how did you come up with that one?
Actually working with a phenomenal K-pop singer. That's Seung Kang in Seoul, Korea. And it's like when you start looking at different cultures,
Mm-hmm.
not every culture is aggressive as American culture. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like a fusion of the Korean culture, the Asian culture, the American culture, and the pop culture. You know, so all that together, you get something that has a bouncy flow, but it's still not aggressive. You know what I mean? Like it's able to show appreciation to a person you want to be with without being offensive. You know?
Exactly. I love it.
So that's you know what I mean? Like and again, like I said, you know, like I study music, like old music, and I listen to old music and you know things like that. I just had an uncle that passed away, and I got some of his vinyl collection, you know, and like you know when you look at generations past and you look at their music, not necessarily did they rap, but they took time to sit there and talk to the person that they wanted to get with, you know. Right. So I try to you know emulate that because we don't do that no more, you know. Yeah. So just
I love it.
Yeah.
Real cool. So we have another one down for you. Tell me about that one.
That one is basically I DJ and I DJ a lot of festivals, you know, overseas and things like that. So this right here was actually I was on my way flying. I was flying to Thailand, and I'm on the plane, and I had this idea like, you know what? I need to go to Ibiza. Ibiza is where I need to be to rock a crowd in Ibiza.
Okay.
So that's where this whole song came about. It's just a fun party song that demands a reaction, you know, in Ibiza style flow.
Okay. Can we play that one?
Yeah. No doubt.
Let's make it happen. I'm having fun, my own concert.
Feez Da Popstar, baby. We came to party. We going international with this one. Party, get lit. Party, get lit. Party. We came to party, get lit. Party, get lit. Party. Let's go to Ibiza, baby.
I just want to belong to you. Anything you want is what I want to do. I don't care what people say or do. What I really know is that I'm down for you.
Bounce back, baby, take it. View from the top, oh yeah, we made it. Said it before, always stated. Feez Da Popstar, monster created. Lit right now, I'm about to lose it. Watch me work my back and chew it. When you move it, why I choose it. Nothing left for us to do it. Dance for lit, we came to party. 2 shots of Patron, Goose, and Bacardi. Parked out back, yeah, I got that Rari. 760 horses and we call her Charlie. I'm moving too fast, I'm truly sorry. Iced out wrist, it's time to party. Time to party, yeah, time to party. Get lit right now, we came to party. Party, get lit. Party, get lit. Party. We came to party, get lit. Party, get lit. Party. Let's go to Ibiza, baby.
I just want to belong to you. Anything you want is what I want to do. I don't care what people say or do. What I really know is that I'm down for you. I just want to belong to you. Anything you want is what I want to do. I don't care what people say or do. What I really know is that I'm down for you.
Drip, let me see you move it. Drip, let me see you move it.
Come on.
Drip, let me see you move it.
We're going insane.
Drip, let me see you move it.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Party, get lit. Party, get lit. Party. We We came to party, get lit, party, get lit, party. Let's go to the pizza, baby.
I just want to belong to you. Anything you want is what I want to do. I don't care what people say or do. What I really know is that I'm down for you. I just want to belong to you. Anything you want is what I want to do. I don't care.
Now that's fresh. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Now you got me wanting to go to Ibiza right now. hey, you know what? You know, a lot of people, like, I don't know if they understand it or experience it. So, like EDM, they love hip hop. You know what I mean? So it's like it's almost like a high intense hip hop. So a lot of times at these festivals or concerts or these EDM clubs, they have somebody on stage who's actually freestyling or chanting to the beat. You know, they're just going on, and they do different mashups and things like that they have, but they never really made any type of rap, hip hop / commercial EDM record together. So it's like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. This is so cool. You know, I think if we had more music like this, I think it would be less crime, to be honest, because it's fresh, it's positive, and it's fun. Like you said, it's fun. It's about, you know, I think of the rave, you know, when everybody's out jamming and it's just the beat, right? All they're doing is just jamming to the beat. Boom, 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 boom. You know, so you get that with some lyrics on top of it. It makes it just perfect, you know?
Right. And who doesn't want to party and get lit? Who doesn't want to party and get lit?
I'm there for you. Oh my gosh. So you got a lot of collaboration with different artists and things like that. So do you have something big that you can share with us?
Right now, just focused on finishing up this album, getting that out, and I think big is basically coming to a town, a city, a country near you.
I'm in Virginia Beach, so come on.
757.
Yeah, sister here, so come on.
You know, so this spring and summer is just being on the move. You know, basically just hitting these spots and just partying, having a good time. But also, you know, there's things that I do seriously. Like I also have a hat line. You know,
Okay.
I have a fashion line, and I've been discussing one thing is mental health awareness, right? So I have different hats that actually this is one right here, right? So this hat right here,
Okay.
this one is for mental health awareness, right? With the green color.
I love
So so basically I give back part of the proceeds to different foundations, right? So I have one for cancer, I have one for different types of cancer, I have one for domestic violence, and this one for mental health awareness, and I have one that's just a red one. I'll show you, and this is just for love, for peace and love, you know, because we don't have this no more. We don't show peace and love. We need to get back to that. Peace, love, party. We're good, you know.
Absolutely.
Right. So, you know, you can actually find that at jayfairefashion.com, which is JAYFAIRE fashion, all one word, .com. And like I said, I give back part of the proceeds to the different organizations, domestic violence, mental health awareness, breast cancer, and things that sort that coordinate with the hat that is purchased.
Nice.
So when I do go to your town, city, country, whatever have you, I'm giving out hats as well.
Yeah. Well, actually, we've been trying to get together for, you know, start the new year off right with a lot of collaboration. We have a show that's getting ready to launch on our studio, in our podcast studio, and Dr. Ron Smith will be, basically talking, with you guys, and we would love to have you as a guest star on his show, just to talk about, what's going on with our men these days.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely, and so yeah, I want us to stay in contact for sure, and also tell people how they can get the music.
You can get the music right on every type of digital platform. Feez Da Popstar, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer. If you're in Korea, Melon, China, Tencent.
All over the world.
all over. YouTube, Vivo. The video is there for down for you as well. But you can basically just hit, or you can actually just go and Google Feez Da Popstar, and a lot of things will come up as well. And then if you want to call your radio station and be like, "Hey, man, I'm digging that," why don't y'all play that? Get on their nerves too.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. If you could give someone some words of wisdom to someone who's trying to be where you are right today, what would you tell them?
I would say, you know what? Develop your craft, invest in your craft, right? Because you have to invest in your craft, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, don't want you to succeed, or they're not going to help you. So you need to take as much steps as you can to get whatever your craft is out in front of whoever you can. And don't give up. Don't let anybody say anything. Don't give up. And then you'll see later on that people will come and want to be a part of that. But the first step is finding out what your craft is and investing in it. So you have to invest in your craft. Because if you don't invest in it,
nobody else will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a firm believer of that, and I'm a firm believer of you get what you pay for.
Exactly. I'll tell you a story about that next time.
All right. Well, thank you again for being on the show, guys. This concludes our time for today. Feez Da Popstar, thank you so much for being on the show. We want to have you again and again.
I appreciate y'all.
Well, we're here for you. If you need us, you got a new friend here in Virginia. So
I appreciate you.
Until then, guys, happy holidays.